Hello, good afternoon and welcome to Ramsey Park for this men's RAA NPL match between the host side, Playford City, and the visitors, mental blank, Sturt Lions. I'm your host, David Grant, taking you through the next 90 minutes of football, but I'm not alone. I'm joined again here in the executive commentary suite by none other than Paul Morris. Paul, how are you?
Good, David. Yourself?
Very well, thanks. How did you get on last night?
1-1. We went hour-and-a-half journey for us and trying conditions and had a 1-1 draw, but South Adelaide, to credit, played very well and defended well against us. So
you probably had a better night than me because you had one game to endure. I had 2 games to endure. I was at the WNPL doubleheader between West Horsburgh and Metro Stars, and I saw 1 goal in 3 hours of football. Terrible stuff. The goalkeeping was very good, but apart from that, it was hard going for me.
You want to go again? Yeah, one more time.
Hello, good afternoon and welcome to Ramsey Park here, home of Playford City, for this men's RAA NPL match between Playford City and the visitors Sturt Lion. My name's David Grant. We'll be taking you through the next 90 minutes of football, and I'm enjoyed by Mr. Paul Morris. Paul, how are you?
I'm very well, David. Thank you. Looking forward to this one, fourth versus fifth. And some old memories, as we were chatting about earlier, of Ramsey Park here. A good old grass pitch, which we love to see, in a good old English conditions today to have that game.
You'd have loved it here when you were a child, wouldn't you, Paul?
Fantastic.
Yes, I can imagine. How's that?
Hello.
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 For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Come on! Wait up!
Is everyone ready to play?
I think the people involved, you get to meet a lot of people in football, and that's just one of the great things. Not only is the sport great, but the people involved. So fellow referees, players, coaches, even fans. I love officiating because it keeps me involved in football. I was a player, but I don't reckon I could cut it out there anymore, at least at any decent level. But as a referee, I get to be involved in higher levels of football. Keeps me involved, keeps me fit, and is great fun. I think I have a moment of this is why I do this every week. It's always good fun to get out there, and there are tough moments, but being resilient and succeeding, even just in the little things throughout a match. I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn, and as a referee you'll surely come across a lot of them, and I certainly have. I reckon give it a go. You will face challenges, but that's a part of it, and I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings, Tom Wren for sport, Jade Robran on the scene as it happens, Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide, Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA, always Adelaide.
Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to Ramsey Park here in the north of Adelaide for this men's RAA NPL match between the host side Playford City and the visitors Sturt Lions. I'm your host, David Grant. I'll be taking you through the next 90 minutes of football, but I'm not alone. I'm joined here in the executive commentary suite by Mr. Paul Morris, 3 years my senior, I understand, from a conversation we had offline just before. How are you, Paul?
I'm good, David, and we've good to say 3 years you've seen, and we're not sharing ages, which is good. No, looking forward to this one. Good overcast conditions here for Playford, a good English club, so good English conditions for them today, and we're looking forward to this one, 4th versus 5th, which results go the way it could do for either side. Put them up to 2nd today, so looking forward to this one.
Yeah, much to play for, I think, in this game. I'll take you through the lineups as the teams make their way onto the park. Firstly, Playford, number 1, Luke Osby. Number 3, Braden French. Number 5, Tyson Herman, he's the captain. Number 6, Isaac Mullen. 7, Santiago Tabarez. Number 14, Xavier Pratt. 16, Patrick McGregor. 17, Shota Babasaki. 18, Anthony Piccineri. 19, Ben Woolard. And number 20, Ethan Aldgate. Sturt Lions line up as follows. Number 2, their captain, Michael Maroney. Number 3, Sean Garrett. Number 4, Jacob Atkinson. Number 5, Edward Elton. 8 is Thanasi Lessie. Number 10 is Alex Sortini. Number 11, Jaden Diamantis. Number 19, Philemon Asefa. Number 20, Manly Barnett. Number 21, the goalkeeper, Zalan Mele. And number 30, Mohammed Hassan. Referee today is Mr. Tom Brinkworth, and he's assisted by Ellie Seaton and Damir Davis. Interestingly enough, Paul, Playford City and Sturt Lions have never played against each other in the top flight. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. There you go.
This is their first meeting in the top flight, although they did meet last week in the Cup. That ended up in a 4-2 win for today's visitors here at Ramsey Park. But they fluctuated between divisions over the years, and this is their first meeting in the top tier, which has, of course, been known under various names over the years. They did meet in 2024. That's the last time they met in league competition. In round 18 at Carinia, Sturt drew that one with Playford 1-1. Samit Al-Tundag scored the goal for Sturt, Braden French the goal for Playford. And in round 4 of that year, it was a 4-1 win for Playford. At this ground, Daniel Ryan scored 2, Tyson Herman with 1, and Reece Townsend with 1, and Sean Garrett scored the goal for Sturt. They then have to go back to 2020 for their meeting before that. 3-0 win for Sturt. Played at West Beach while their ground at Carinia was being upgraded. Gonzalo Rodriguez, Cooper Mullins and Jacob Atkinson scored in that game. And Ben Woolard was playing for Sturt in that match. Today he lines up against them.
Yeah, Cooper Mullins, now at Blue Eagles, but my time when I coached the women's side out at Salisbury United, his then girlfriend and now wife, he was my assistant for a season there, so know Cooper very well.
We are at Ramsey Park. A little bit of history for you here, Paul. I've been here before and I did a little bit of research. I like my history.
Yes, you do. You certainly do, and do your research well.
I didn't rewrite it, though. I just took a photograph of my old notes. The Elizabethtown Soccer Club subleased Ramsey Park to the Central Districts Cycling Club from 1962. This was a velodrome, Paul. You can see that embankment around the side. Still has some tar on it. But this was a velodrome through the 1960s and the 70s.
There's a thing of the past, velodromes. No, there's not too many of them around.
Don't think you need too many, though, really. One's enough in a town, isn't it?
Yeah, one will do. Just go around. Right, you just go around in circles.
That's it. And we are underway here at Ramsey Park. A ground as well, Paul. I was going to tell you that George Best played and scored at in 1989. Did you know that one?
No, I didn't. Jeez, I'm now full of knowledge. Thank you very much. I hope I should go to a trivia quiz tonight.
Keeping you right, mate. Yes, he played here against the select side to raise funds for Neil Fuller, who'd had his right leg amputated after a terrible tackle 30 years ago, 35 years ago now. Hassan makes his way down the left-hand side here for Sturt. Cross comes in. Blocked well by Isaac Mullen and then cleared by Patrick McGregor. Santiago Tabarez under it now. Tries to make headway up that right side. Progress blocked though by Philemon Asefa, and it's a throw-in for the home side. Mr. Brinkworth Just asks for a pause in play. I'm not sure what that's for. Maybe a little bit off the ball. Throw-in will now be taken by Braden French. Down the line it goes. Tabarez is onto it, makes his way to the byline. Asefa's facing him. And the ball goes out. Playford throw. Braden French makes his way up to take that. You can see from the corner flag there's a fair bit of breeze up here in Adelaide's north. So that throw comes in. Tabarez with a spectacular one. Just hooks it wide.
No, did well, good body shape. Unfortunately, just couldn't direct it on the target there, but it's a good start from Playford. Looked to be positive and on the front foot.
Just to go back to that George Best game for you, Paul, it was a fundraiser, as I mentioned before. But there was a mix-up with the kits, and George Best played in the green and white hoops of Celtic. Oh. Someone had 11 spare Celtic tops. Can you believe that? Do you think those kits went missing on purpose, or do you think that was accidental?
Interesting who would just happen to have 11 Celtic strips lying around.
And the fact that the kits they were supposed to use couldn't be found.
Yes, I'm sure they're in someone's possession somewhere, and you can tell a story or two about them.
That's it.
I don't know how it would have went down with George playing in the famous Catholic strip of Celtic, but never mind.
He did play a few games for Hibs, I think, didn't he?
Yeah.
So he did play in the green and white at one stage for Edinburgh's team from that side of the Great Divide. I use the word great not in praise of that divide, having grown up in amongst it. It's not particularly nice at times. Great as in significant divide.
Yes, better word for it.
There's Tyson Herman now for Playford. Goes long. Braden French on the run. But the ball is cleared by Edward Elton. Scored his first goal for the club a few weeks ago against West Adelaide at home. Edward Elton, a one-man club person. Yep. So far, he's young. He might change his mind at some stage.
If he doesn't, he's in rare. He's in rare air these days. There's very few now that of the younger brigade that seem to stay at one club for any length of time or for their whole career.
McGregor puts that one forward. He's looking for Tabarez, but Barnett gets his foot to it. And Sturt have possession on that far side. Michael Maroney, the evergreen Michael Maroney. Tabarez again the target. Barnett gets it. And it ends up at the feet with Patrick McGregor on that far side. I believe he's a Celtic fan, Paul.
Yes, the whole family is. I first came to Australia some 21 years ago and started my footballing career here with Macedonia and played alongside his father there for a couple of years before we went to Salisbury Farina and then on to Salisbury Inter. And yes, big Celtic fans, the family. And just looking at, if you didn't see Steve McGregor ever play, just watch Patrick and they look pretty much identical in the way they run and tackle and challenge and body language and everything's the same. So, a good player, good midfield player. Love the tackle. Absolutely love the tackle, did Steve.
One of them.
Yeah,
and that would have been before the rule about tackling from behind as well. So I can imagine you.
Yes.
That was my strength, the tackle from behind. When they outlawed that, I didn't know what to do.
It was mine when I got older, my cracks. I couldn't catch them, so can't catch them, you just tackle them. But now, I don't think I'd last too many games.
Here's Edward Elton in the far side now with this corner for Sturt. Raises two hands, puts it right into the 6-yard box.
Free
back
header.
Post, free header. A good stop there by Luke Ostby, although the flag has gone up. Well, the flag went up after it, so it was a save.
Yeah, no, he saved it then. It went out, picked up by Ellie Seaton there that had gone over the line into another corner to Sturt here on this near side to us.
Mohammed Hassan with this second corner for Sturt. Two hands up again. What does that mean? Different spot. Easily caught, comfortably taken by Luke Ostby, and he goes to ground. Barres on the far side now. Combining well with Aldgate, but forced back. Isaac Mullen plays it back to Herman. And then across to Xavier Pratt. They work their way down the left-hand side now. Aldgate with the cross. It's very deep. Mullen has to go and get that one. Speaking of teams you support, Isaac Mullen's a Middlesbrough fan, Paul.
Oh, he's a smoggy. Oh.
A smoggy indeed.
Smoggy, there you go. Middlesbrough fan.
I think most of the Mullins are Middlesbrough fans. Anyone with the surname Mullen who plays football in Adelaide seems to be a fan of the borough. The ball comes in now, throw in. Safa gets his head to it.
If Middlesbrough continue the way they are, potentially they could be a Premier League side next season. Which will be a lot of years since they've been in the Premier League.
They've had a few slip-ups in the last few weeks, and I think Ipswich and even Millwall now are above them.
Oh, they dropped off. There you go.
Throw in taken in this near side by Braden French. Finds Isaac Herman wearing the captain's armband today. Herman receives it back. Chip over the top. Not sure who the target is there. And Sefa clears for Sturt.
Mr. Brink with spotting a late challenge on Isaac Mullen. He was a free kick after the ball goes away, which sometimes frustrates players, but no one protesting too much there.
Mr. Brinkworth, probably one of our best referees. I mean, you wouldn't single out the best because there's a group of them that obviously doing very well and has A-League experience, of course. What a pleasure it is to have him on board today, eh?
Yep. No, we're fortunate in South Australia with our NPL referees. We have 4 or 5, as you say, good quality referees who do the job very well and make the game easy. I think the sign of a good referee, as we know, is if you don't really see them, is a statement that a lot of people make, but you tend to find that, and Tom's one of those referees, along with, as you said, 4 or 5 others that we do fortunately have in the league.
Yes, it's the ones you don't notice that are the good ones, as opposed to being a mime artist. If you don't notice a mime artist, then, well, he's not very good, is he? It's the one profession. The one profession that contradicts that, but...
What defines a good or bad mime artist, David?
That's a good question. It's a long time since I did a course in it. Can't remember what they said to us. Ethan Aldgate now on the far side. Goes out off him last, and it's a throw-in for Sturt.
We'll leave that for our listeners, and if you can define that for us, please text in.
Yes.
I'll leave a message.
Put a little comment in there. Yes. What defines a good mime artist? Babasaki's under this one. He's offside, though.
Offside.
But again, Philemon Asefa defending well across there to clear that danger. He's had a good start.
Switch out here, but too much air on it. Easy challenge there for Sean Garrett.
There's Babasaki now on the right-hand side. Tries to make his way into the box. Doesn't quite do so. Start coming away with it. Mohamed Hassan. Over the top.
Yeah.
And a wrestling match there.
No, well defended. For a moment, got goal side of him there, but well defended by Harryman in the end.
Jaden Diamantis, the number 11 for Sturt, scored 3 goals in their cup fixture last week, so that would hurt. They'll be mindful of that. Misplaced pass there by Braden French won't help. Sturt Tidy up. 10 minutes gone in the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. If you've just joined us, it is nothing each here at Ramsey Park in this men's RAA NPL South Australia tie. Chat to a local who backs you and your team. It's better to be a member with the RAA. And Sturt make their way down the right-hand side now. This cross comes in. Sortini the target. Doesn't get to him. Playford still haven't convincingly won possession, but they do get the throw in the far side. There are a number of games being played concurrently today in the RAA NPL. Campbelltown are hosting Adelaide United's youth team. Para Hills are hosting Adelaide City, and of course there's this one here, Playford City and Sturt Lions. And kicking off a little bit earlier, half an hour ahead of us, Croydon are hosting Adelaide Comets. It's 1-1 in that game, 0-0 in all the other games. Last night in the men's RAA NPL, West Torrens McCullough hosted Metro Stars, and that finished nothing each. Grim weather it was last night, wasn't it, Paul?
Yes, it certainly was. It wasn't the best. We had our game down at South Adelaide last night, and it was blowing as they say, a hurricane. Not quite that much, but it was straight down the ground as well, which made it testing conditions, and the rain kept coming in and then every now and again off the sea, and not the best to play in, but same for both sides, so you've just got to get on with it.
Yeah, well, it was pretty cold and wet where I was as well, just south of the city, not quite as far south as you were at Panther Park. Do they still call it Panther Park at South Adelaide?
No, it's O'Sullivan's Beach Sports and Community Centre is the official name for it.
Isaac Millen now. Little chip forward. Braden French is in the overlapping run, but guess who's there to clear it up? Sefer again.
Yeah, nice. He started off really well, really strong, positive. And so it was cold last night. I wore 3 coats last night, so probably let you know how cold it was down there.
Sefer again. Tries to clear the danger. He can't. Patrick McGregor has it now. Bit scrappy in the middle. Sturt eventually will clear the lines here. Hassan. Back to Sefa, and he clears. One for Diamantis to chase. Comes out to this near side.
Yeah, Sturt need to get a little bit higher up the field there and support him. He's doing some hard yards on his own now with very little help.
Sortini seems to be playing in just behind him, doesn't he? Sort of tucked in behind him, so maybe they have Diamantis as a lone striker with Sortini just behind. And on that far side, Sean Garrett in support in a wide role. See, Sortini's dropped back, but he's not dropped back right into the midfield. He's just tucked in again behind Diamantis, who's about to receive this ball with his head.
Yeah, it seems to be a bit of a free roll there across that, not just in behind, as you said, behind that centre forwards role there with not playing a really, you'd say, a true wide player here on this on their left hand side.
This throw in by Elton goes down the line. Hassan tries to flick it onto Diamantis. It's cleared by French though. Sturt have another throw in. Edward Elton again to take this one. Thanasi Lessie is the target. Xavier Pratt gets in before him, and the Kiwi clears. Woolard pops the ball forward, looking for Babasaki, and that's fine control by the young Japanese. Mohamed Hassan now in this near side. Nice little chip to get past French. Ball still in play, gets his cross. Well, he switches play actually. I thought it was a cross, and first touch maybe just letting Sean Garrett down on the far side there. But not maybe, definitely.
No, definitely. Yeah, it was a great little bit. Yeah, it was a good bit of skill here on the touchline. Open it up, come inside, and good switch of play. Unfortunately, couldn't control it there. A bit of space in front of him.
Came off his knee. 15 minutes gone in the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED display needs. Paul, what have you made so far? Do you feel Playford are maybe just marginally the better of the two?
Yeah, slightly, just because they've had a little bit of goalmouth action, to be honest. They've had a couple of scrambles in the box and cleared by Playford, but played by Sturt, sorry, and Sturt going forward, nothing in the final third at all. When they have long ball over the top, it's been well defended by the centre-halves of Playford, but again, no clear-cut chances so far. What's that, roughly 15 minutes gone, so...
Well, unless you count Luke Osby's save earlier on, the header at the back post is maybe a... You're not counting that one?
No, it's probably going wide, I think. And to be honest, we didn't comment. I didn't say anything at the time, but it was a free header for Maroney. Probably should have done better, to be honest. And it was a quite comfortable save. That was probably going wide anyway, so...
Yeah, I mean, I guess he didn't have far to go to get to it. He just had to get low, didn't he?
Yeah, it was just low down, and again, probably someone of his quality and experience, Maroney, there probably should have done better with it. We'll see what they do with this one.
And it comes in towards the penalty spot. It's very close to the goalkeeper and comfortably taken again by Luke Ostby. Must have massive hands. He's holding that ball with one hand there. I'd need two arms.
Yeah, I think the modern gloves now have that stickiness to them. Where it actually, where the ball actually does stick to the gloves, surprisingly. It seems a silly statement, but it actually does. I've tried a pair on of our goalkeepers, and you just hold it there and it stays there without even gripping it. So.
Is that when you were doing your gardening, Paul?
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't be using them for goalkeeping.
Mind if I borrow them? The weeds are terrible at this time of year. And would appreciate getting them right. Jacob Atkinson there, battling away in midfield for Sturt. This is that one though. Tabares picks it up. Flicks it over the top. Shota Babasaki gives chase. Manly Barnett will clear this one. Inside he goes. Asefa picks it up. Sortini.
Yes, in the central role there, so just floating around there, trying to get on the ball and make something happen for Sturt.
Interesting enough there, Tyson Herman, I don't know if you noticed, but he put his hands behind his back as he went to chest that to obviously emphasise his hands weren't anywhere near the ball. But of course the free kick's given if your hand's in an unnatural position, and what's more unnatural than running towards the ball with your hands behind your back?
Yeah, I think I think we spoke about it last time, the handball rule and the offside rule. If he'd caught that there, he would have probably just said, no, your hands were in natural position, you're all right.
You need to write an angry letter to IFAB about that one. Here's Santiago Tabares. He's robbed possession here. Feeds Babasaki. Shot eventually comes in from Tabares, but it's tame and easily, comfortably caught by Zalan Meli in goal for Sturt.
Yeah, best chance of the game so far. It's a good interception, played him in, and I think it went through his legs. I don't know where he took his eye off the ball, but very good chance for Playford there, and gone.
Herriman now goes across the face of goal, finds Ben Woolard on the far side. Xavier Pratt slips as he kicks, and it goes up like it's been hit with a pitching wedge. Tabares now into the penalty spot. 1-2 with Mullen. Can't get the return pass. Melee tidies up.
Well defended again there, just got in front of his opponent. Shielded the ball, well done.
Atkinson plays in Maroney on the far side now. Got plenty of space. No one to challenge there, and Maroney's given the liberty of Ramsey Park. They make their way down to the byline. Garrett will get this cross in. Hassan's there for the head. Braden French is the better. And Mullen clears. Straight into the Sturt bench.
I think Tyson Herriman, one of several ex-Para Hills players from my time there a lot of years ago. I coached there 1 year, the women's team, when they got relegated from the WNPL and went into the State League, and he was one of the juniors there along with Isaac Mullen. I think Xavier Pratt was there at the time as well. So I've known them for a lot of years.
You've been around for a lot of years though, Paul, haven't you?
Well, you have. Thanks for that. Experience, I like to call it. David.
No, it's good. That's why we've got you on board. We're glad we have you here. Adding that little bit of personal insight, I think's of value.
Yeah, no, it's just you remember these things as you start watching it. They were good kids, though. I remember they were good kids at the time. They had some girlfriends that were part of our women's side at the time, and always came out and watched and supported us. So really good in that aspect.
Free kick for Sturt Lions on the far side. Thanasi Lessie with it. Players all lined up just at the edge of the box near the D. Referee Mr. Brinkworth makes his way over. He'll blow the whistle to get us underway. And Lessie will take this free kick with his right. Into the middle it goes. It's flicked on by Diamantis. Chip back in the middle. It hasn't gone out, or it has gone out. The assistant on the far side, Ellie Seaton, flags that one. Well done, Hart. Because it's difficult to see past the goal, isn't it, when you're the assistant on the far side and you're looking to see if a ball's gone out.
Yeah, she's done well twice now. She picked that up, one off the corner and now off that free kick where they actually both crossed the line. So
Patrick McGregor picks up that loose ball. Isaac Mullen judged to have been fouled. That ball was rolling, and despite Anthony Pictionary wanting to get play underway quickly, he was in breach of the rules.
Yeah, moving ball, and probably quite lucky there because I think Sturt would have picked it up if they let it run through after the referee had blew the whistle up. I think that's how Bennymore got up there and telling them, no, we want to be playing it out from the back then, trying to get it into the wide areas and slow the play down.
Playford have made 5 changes to their starting 11 from the cup game as this ball comes into the middle. Isaac Mullen underneath it, and he wins the corner. 5 changes from their starting 11 last week. Luke Osby, Braden French, Isaac Mullen, Xavier Pratt and Ben Woolard were all on the bench last week. Cup round low last week, so maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff under Ben Moore to try different things. And you know, you're probably not going to win the Australia Cup if you're one of our local regional teams, but I suppose a run to the final of the Federation Cup would have been nice, but it's gone now for Playford. Let's see what they can get here. Corner comes into the near post. It's flicked on by Babasaki, and they have another corner.
Yeah, I think Playford's, the season for them is establishment, stay in the Premier League, and can we push for a final spot? And then once we know their finals, we've seen in the past anything can happen there. So nice to have a good cup run, but if you're being realistic about it, which it seems they were last week, 5 starters.
This corner comes into the back post. Nobody there other than Jaden Diamantis, and cleared spectacularly by Michael Maroney. Well, if he can't do anything other than that today, that's not a bad achievement.
Yes, it was.
Maybe that'll be his highlight.
It seemed to be for the crowd. It's one of those, you see the goalkeepers make a crowd save, as we call them, and that seemed to be a clearance for the crowd. I think it was quite necessity to do that, but never mind. Looked good. Good for the cameras.
One to add for him to the collection, which includes, of course, that 2016 A-League Grand Final appearance at Adelaide Oval. Yeah. It's 10 years ago already, eh?
Yeah, great day. I was there. Fantastic day. I was up in the highs and heights of the Riverbank stand, and
I think almost all of Adelaide was there.
Yeah.
We were there too.
Yeah, we watched the women. I can't remember much after that, to be honest. I enjoyed the celebrations. It's well into the night.
If you are just joined us, you're watching the men's RAA NPL here. Playford City versus Sturt Lions. There is a game later tonight, so please get out and support local football if you can. If you can't, it is on the YouTube's channel. FSA League's YouTube channel. But West Adelaide host FK Beograd at 6. That's your early evening game tonight. No further scores in the games around the grounds just now. Croydon are 1-1 with Adelaide Comets. They kicked off a bit early. They kicked off at 2:30. So they're at half-time. Campbelltown 0-0 with Adelaide United Youth. Para Hills 0-0 with Adelaide City. And it's 0-0 here between Playford and Sturt. Sean Garrett might try and change something, though. Down the right-hand side. Can't get the cross in, though, and concedes the throw. And Ellie Seaton passing back there, showing a little bit of skill on that far side.
Yeah, I think he's given a free kick. I just saw something that potentially the Ellie there from 2 metres away didn't.
Osby plays out to this near side. Herman goes long. One for Tabarez to chase. Barnett's underneath it though. He clears. Leslie chips. Sortini heads. And then Herman clears. A win today for either of these two teams could take them up to second, actually, behind West Torrens-Burkilla. West Torrens-Burkilla currently on 16 points as Babasaki collects the ball here on this right-hand side. Tabarez is unmarked and in the middle. How did that happen? Tabarez with his left. Great goalkeeping by Melee to get out and block. And they still have the chance. McGregor at the edge of the box. Melee again. Good stop as the ball bobbled as it got to him. And Sturt survive a bit of a scare.
Yeah, no, it was a good chance. His cross was just a little bit away from him. Could have been slightly better, but again, keeper did well there. But that's two good chances now Playford have had, and potentially should have took one of them to grab the lead, but again, haven't. So and here comes Sturt.
Tanasi Lessie with it now, just inside Playford's half, opts to go back, finds Atkinson. He chips it over the top. One for Sortini to chase. He plays it out to Hassan. Hassan on his right. Can't get the cross in, but eventually does. And then it's cleared. McGregor goes long. Tabarez faces Barnett. Has supported McGregor. Mullen now. Back to McGregor. Plays it out wide. Allgate. Back inside. Pichineri. And it breaks down. And they reset, rebuild, moving the play out to the right. Just to go back to that table, West Torrens-Burkilla top with 16 points. As the ball goes over to the far side. Free kick, I think.
Yeah, a little push there. A little push on the defender and got there. Yeah, I think it depends on the Adelaide City result. And if they win, then they can.
Yeah, it does. So West Torrens-Burkilla top on 16 points. Adelaide City playing Para Hills Knights today on 11 points. Metro Stars next on 11 points, but they did play last night. Then Playford and Sturt sitting 4th and 5th on 10 and 9 points respectively. So a win today can potentially take you second if Adelaide City lose. And a loss, however, combined with teams below winning, FK Beograd, West Adelaide and Campbelltown all below immediately, below Sturt, can potentially go above Sturt. So this is 4th versus 5th. But after today, it could potentially be 2nd and 6th or 7th.
Yeah, apart from Burks, who's unbeaten there, won every game. I think they have with that. Was it a forfeit or an eligible player where they picked up the points?
Or Para Hills Knights
from the draw. Was it a draw, and then they got the 3 points?
Yeah.
And the rest is pretty close. I mean, the next 7 teams or 8 teams are all within a couple of points of each other, I think, in the league there. So you look at even Campbelltown down there with they're in 8th place with 7 points, and Playford 4th with 10 points. So there's nothing in the league close as it's probably ever been for a lot of years in terms of that sort of second to 8th, 9th spot.
It's got a little bit overcast in the last couple of minutes and a little bit chilly, but they haven't got the floodlights on yet. Of course, the clocks changed here in South Australia last weekend, so it is dark about 6 or just after. But it's certainly looking pretty gloomy just now, Paul.
Yes. Hopefully that rain stays away.
You said that and it started.
There you go. So that hopefully that rain doesn't stay away. Kiss of death, as they say.
It was all going so pleasantly until you cursed it.
Yes, it was. It's not a shower either. It's a free kick. Good touch and turn, but a bit too sharp there for Michael Maroney. And as you say, magically there the lights come on.
That's it. The local ultras in full voice behind us there.
Yes, all 4 of them. Fantastic. Go your hardest, boys.
Isaac Herriman. He's in Pictionary, who's dropped deep. Ben Woolard pushed out to the left-hand side. Here's Aldgate. Sturt sitting right back now.
Yeah, that's better. They've got to move the ball quicker. I think Playford still getting 10 behind the ball, and you've got to move it quicker, get it in those wide areas to try and beat that defensive shape.
Michael Maroney opts to go back to his goalkeeper. Melee, and he clears, finds Jaden Diamantis, scorer of 3 goals against Playford last week in the Cup. Yet to really have an impact here, but here's a ball over to Hassan on his far side. He's offside, it won't count, or it wouldn't have counted. But good build-up by Sturt there, showing some potential potency.
Yeah, no, it was a good transition. Unfortunately, didn't look across the line, and from a good position, he got offside, and the keeper made a good touch and save there, but good transition from Sturt there, from defence into attack. 2 passes.
33 minutes gone in the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. It is nothing each here at Ramsey Park. Is this Elizabeth?
It is Elizabeth, yes.
I wasn't sure if I was within the Elizabeth boundary.
No, definitely in the Elizabeth boundary, Playford. Yeah.
I'm not out here all that often. I don't live anywhere near here, so must have taken me about an hour and a half to find my way out to this ground. But it is a great little pitch, great little ground, as we mentioned before. Old velodrome here. Paul, you'd have remembered this from your childhood in the 60s, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, I was born in the 60s. Yeah, but I didn't participate too much in velodromes.
No.
I'll be around velodromes too much. I don't want too many of them in Newcastle, I can tell you.
No.
Plenty of football pitches, not many velodromes. But no, it's a good setup here. They've done well over the years and developed this and brought it on. And as we found out when we came, very, very... it's just Sturt again attacking.
Yeah, here's Diamantis with the ball now. He looks inside. He's looking for Hassan, which is enough. Herriman was playing everybody onside. He was about 10, 15 metres behind his other defenders, which gave Sturt a little bit of space. Sartini now goes back to Hassan. Elton flicks it forward. Hassan's through on goal. Can't get the space for the shot. It just spun the wrong way for him there, didn't it?
Yeah, and Playford had the numbers back once he'd made that decision to come inside. And they cleared the lines. I was just going to say they've made it. There's a chance
here, Diamantis. Had to go for that, didn't he?
Yeah, no, it's one of those. Got to go for the push. Left the. I don't know really what to call it. It wasn't a back pass. It was just a nothing. And keeper did well then. He had a challenge. there.
Sefa now doesn't quite get that block right. And Babasaki's got a half chance here.
Oh.
No foul given. Play on, says Tom Brinkworth. Sanasi Alessi now. Babasaki now slipping, as he did actually earlier on, and a couple of players have done that since this rain's come down. A wayward pass picked up by Garrett. Diamantis loses it again. Xavier Pratt now. McGregor drops to collect this one. They've strung a good number of passes together, but they haven't really made much progress in terms of territory gained.
I think that's what they've got to do, though, to draw Playford out. Playford sitting deep and well behind the ball, so if they just try and move the ball just a little bit quicker and try and draw them out of possession, and he's turned it over.
Elton, through ball, Diamantis onto this. Woolard gets the better of him, and Herman will clear this one. There's Isaac Mullen now. Plays it forward to McGregor. Asefa intercepts, puts it out. Playford have a throw. Into the 37th minute here at Ramsey Park. 8 minutes until the break, if the break comes within regulation time. But here's Mohammed Hassan now on the left-hand side. Faces Herman, goes on to his right, gets his shot in, but that's wayward. And has cleared the velodrome track at the back.
Cleared the track. See how long it takes to get that ball back. This Mohammed Hassan starting the last 5 minutes, started to cause them problems. They've used him a little bit more down this left-hand side, and he's starting to cause Playford a few problems.
Had a very good game against West Adelaide a few weeks ago, a game I was at. And took him a little while to get going, maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then he just seemed to be all over the place. I mean, I don't mean all over the place as disorganised. I mean all over the place as in he was everywhere. He was omnipresent.
Yeah, no, he's probably similar. He's probably been quiet for that first 20 minutes, but the last 10, 12 minutes, he's really, really impressed. And I think Sturt's know to start, and they're trying to find him at every opportunity when they're going forward.
There have been a couple of occasions where players haven't been picked up. I mean, both sides, I think, have been guilty of that. There was a moment before when Santiago had the ball and had been missed in the middle. Nobody had picked him up. And Hassan's found a bit of space on this side as well.
Yep. He's here again, free. Yep, and the ball comes out of this side of him again.
He's got a bit of space. Isaac Mullen makes his way over to meet him, but he's released the ball. Atkinson swaps the play, goes over to the far side to Maroney. Maroney's cross comes in. Hassan's the player he's targeting, but he's kept it in.
Yep, kept it in this time.
Pratt intercepts that pass from Atkinson. Tabarez. Mullen now. Tabarez. Chip over the top. French didn't read it. Maybe he wasn't expecting it. Maybe he was expecting it on the ground.
Yeah, no, he should have kept possession and come back. Look to go out the other side, which is what they've been trying to do, and that's just a wasted turnover.
Jaden Diamantis on the far side. Hassan's lurking at the back post. They haven't picked him up just yet. The cross never come in anyway. And in the end, a foul on that far side. Playford win the free kick. There's been a couple of goals around the ground. Paul, 44 minutes gone at Campbelltown. They are 1-0 up against Adelaide United's youth team. And at Para Hills has been a goal. Adelaide City have scored there. They are 1-0 up, 39 minutes gone at the Paddocks.
At the Paddocks, yes. It's changed its name at the minute, hasn't it? Has it got a sponsor's name at the minute?
It does, and I can't remember what it is. Is it the Physio? Oh, Manly Barnett didn't quite time that one correctly, did he?
No, just missed the ball altogether and cleaned him up. And again, good to see from the referee, not just brandishing a yellow card there for something which was something he went to challenge a little bit too quick for him. And it's good to see.
Yeah, and credit to Santiago Tabarez as well, the victim there. He just got to his feet and got on with it. Would have had cause to react if he wanted to there, but didn't. So commend him for that. It's a free kick for Playford on the far side. Shineri with it, gets it in right in towards the middle. Held by Zalan Melly, takes it to ground, and he then dispenses with it out to this near side. Edward Elton.
Cass and Co Stadium, the Paddocks.
Cass and Co.
Whatever they are.
I was thinking of. I thought it was a physio one. Here's Hassan now into the box on his right. He's chipped it into the offside, I think. He's chipped it into the smallest player on Sturt side there for the head, and Alex Sartini. I could probably define a mime artist for you now. It'll just come to me. Makeup. Good makeup. That would be it, wouldn't it? Isn't it, Paul?
I'll think about my response, to be honest.
It just came to me. It would have to be decent makeup. Patrick McGregor now, just inside, starts half, plays it out wide, finds Tabarez. Tabarez gives and goes. Sefel clear. And he managed to clear that off Tabarez's own feet, so wins the goal kick.
Yeah, he did well. I've been impressed with him as a centre half there. He's done well. And again, it's one of those things that to me define, like the referee. You don't see him. He's had a good game, and I don't think he's ever gone to ground as a centre half. He hasn't gone to ground once, I don't think, and that defines a good defender. You just need to go to ground to challenge. He's there. He's in the right space. Reads the game well. So I think he's had a very good half.
Into the last 2 or 3 minutes of this first half. Fairly evenly contested. For me, I think Playford maybe just marginally better over the period, but Sturt have had their moments.
Yep, I think it's been fairly even. I think just on chances, clearer cut chances, Playford would probably pip it a little bit. They've had the 2 clearer cut chances that haven't took Sturt, a couple of half chances and a couple of close ones, but both offside. So yeah, pretty even.
That ball goes into the middle from Piscineri. Uncontested header there from Lessie, and then cleared by Hassan. Put back into the mix. Lessie again with the header to clear. Patrick McGregor picks up the loose ball, chips it forward. He was looking for Mullen. Couldn't quite control it. Here's Jaden Diamantis giving chase now, and Osbai will clear this one. Only as far as Hassan, though. Hassan might have a shot here. Needed to be better than that. But
No.
Osbai was a fair way off his goal.
Yeah. Thoughts was good. Just the actions didn't. He didn't follow up with the actions or the quality. It was again half an opportunity. He was well off his goal. He was out of his goal then, off his line.
Throw in on the far side for Sturt, taken by Maroney. McGregor brings this one down. Has a little bit more time than he's been accustomed to through the first 44 minutes. And he gets it to Balasaki, but it's turned over again. Diamantis concedes the free kick. To be fair to him, I don't know that he knew that the player was coming in, but it's a yellow card.
No, not again. He made a good decision earlier there with not brandishing a yellow card for a very, very similar thing when the players come in, and I don't think this again. But he's a referee, good quality referee. We go with what his decision is there, but I don't think there was a need for it to come off his blind side. Gives a free kick late in the half to Playford.
Free kick taken. Penalty spot area. Leslie again with another uncontested header. And just as the 45 minutes tick over on my clock, it does so on Tom Brinkworth's clock. And it's half time here at Ramsey Park. It is nothing each in the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard in this men's RAA NPL match between the host side Playford City and the visitors Sturt Lion. Paul, your thoughts in the first half?
Yep, as I said, nothing fantastic, to be honest. If I'm brutally honest, it's a pretty even contest played in around the middle thirds there. They say not a lot of quality in the final third. Two best chances falling to Playford, didn't take them, and Sturt with a couple of half chances, but have left it as we go in at half time 0-0.
I'd agree with you there. It's a game that probably needs a goal, isn't it?
No, desperately. You're right. Desperately needs a goal.
But that doesn't mean to say that folks should switch over and watch other games. You've got the best two commentators in the business here. But quickly around the grounds for you, Paul. Adelaide Comets have gone into a 2-1 lead at Croydon. They're into the 56th minute there. It's just approaching half-time at Campbelltown. It's 1-0 there for Campbelltown. And at Parrells Knights ground, it is 1-0 for Adelaide City. We're going to take a little 15-minute break. We'll be back on the other side of this interval. And don't go anywhere, folks. We'll see you soon.
I signed my child up. Well, this is probably second time, I reckon. Last year we did it as well.
I thought it'd be good for her to get out and be active because she loves playing soccer.
It's just great to get the kids out, especially off the iPads and stuff like that as well.
She's made new friends, and I'd definitely recommend it to other people.
So you just enjoy the game and just enjoy playing with other kids, yeah.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
side. 10 passes isn't really that great, but they still have it. Shot from distance, and that is an absolute rocket from Caelan Laird. Super sub comes on, makes it 3-0.
Cutting inside, has the strike. Hussein! That's an unbelievable goal by Hussein for his first of the club. We're only 5 minutes in here, but he's almost taken the net off.
Ball. Bucco now. Great crossfield pass to Dominic Costanzo in this side here on his left. Gets a shot in, that's goal bound! It's gone in. Fine finish by Dominic Costanzo, making it 1-1 on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. And maybe more. Scores update in a minute here as this free kick comes in from Kasimovic. He's hit it well. Oh, Hasan Kasimovic. Pick that one out. Oh, that's I've got no words, Paul. No, that doesn't happen very often, but that's a fine free kick.
No, that's a super strike. Super strike.
Might have been playing out to the path of that Stella, but yeah, now Playford on the break. Sia John has a shot from distance. Wow! Goal of the week! Sia John!
One of the best signs that we know when it is a positive experience is when children keep coming back. We want them to be open to make a mistake so they keep learning. The learning is hidden within the games. So as much as possible, get in contact with the ball.
The kids are repeating the drills a lot, so it just becomes a muscle memory. The kids don't need to focus on the skill itself, they just do it naturally, yeah.
I love refereeing because it's a challenge, you know, to go out to try and get the right decision, manage some of the egos or the personalities, knowing that you've got all these different types of people at play. And it's actually been a good life school as well. I started refereeing junior games on the Sunday. I was playing in senior football on the Saturday, so I felt like, you know, making some money. I think I was a decent player back then. You know, I could have stayed around and played senior football in NPL, but I decided to go refereeing, and I've gotten the National League much quicker than if I was as a player. Probably wouldn't have made it as a player, to be honest. Just kind of never looked back and was happy to progress. But I think people should try refereeing. I think it's a great tool to realise, you know, how you can also contribute to part of the game. There's pathways. Definitely it can be a rewarding career.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jay Drobran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
So the Youth Club Championship, we've designed a structure where the under 13s, under 14s, under 15s and 16s all compete together as one club. They'll play at the same venue, they'll play one after each other. It allows the technical director to be at the venue to help educate and look after the coaches, and also there's a focus on player development.
Players are now knowing where they are at and the pathway to follow each year. If they continue with the YCC, they should be in a position where they can go into senior football. It's a lot clearer around the steps they need to take to keep tracking as a player.
We've created an additional YCC training session or seminar night. All the players involved had the opportunity to do an extra additional skills session development plan, and we had Adrian Stanter coming in to talk about how to become a more professional player from a younger age.
The fact that as a club we are investing heavily in the juniors to ensure that we're putting those tools in place that the YCC is wanting from us, that's certainly bringing around some benefits to the club and to junior development across the board.
Everyone's trying to obtain points for their club, but also with a strong focus on how do we create a competition where players can play against like players.
The one thing I have noticed is it's been a bit more focused on getting the balance right. So, you know, trying to keep the best teams playing against each other throughout the entire year and not having this big disparity between one team or another, one club or another.
So what it has allowed us to do is have quality games every week, which has benefited the competition and given the girls a chance to sort of understand what it's like to play at that elite level. While development is a good focus, the YCC does bring out the aspect of results as well, which helps find that balance for players to transition to senior football.
So I think with the YCC structure now in place, there's become a better level. And with a better level, there's been higher intensity within our sessions, and that's allowed for greater development in terms of a player, technically, tactically, and that's given them the best chance to keep improving their game.
Yeah, look, I think there's certainly brought around a lot of excitement to the club on YCC Day. The club's buzzing, a lot of the parents and players really enjoy seeing the kids play, and what is really now an elite pathway in junior football in our state.
Something that resonated with me right on the onset was about connecting a budding footballer with the right coach with the right club, and the right club being part of the right football environment. So the YCC tells me that this has been a fantastic implementation by Football South Australia.
Hello and welcome back to Ramsey Park here in Adelaide's North for the second half of this men's RA NPL match between the host side Playford City and their visitors, Sturt Lions. I'm your host, David Grant, and I'll be taking you through the next 45 minutes of football, folks, alongside Mr. Paul Morris. Paul, did you enjoy your half-time break?
I did. Nice little break, refresh. Have a look at some of the scores around the ground and the scorers, and then look forward to this second half, which we chatted a little bit about. I think everyone will agree who's out there watching. The old statement of it desperately needs a goal to bring it to life, and there's had a couple of half chances in the first half. Nothing overly clear cut, but I think we'll see a goal in this second half. I think it'll come out. Both teams with a bit more attack in the tent, a bit more movement, up the tempo a little bit of that play, and hopefully we get some goals.
I think the game has probably needed a goal, hasn't it? We sort of discussed that at half time, but I believe once the goal comes, it will explode into life.
Yep, as you said, they played last week in the cup and 6 goals in that, so there's goals in both sides. Hopefully we get to see some in this second half. As Tom Brink with the referee checks the numbers and looks to get us underway for this second half.
Speaking of numbers, we can't see any changes at half time. If we do notice it, we'll let you know, but it looks like the same 11 on both sides as Alan Melly clears the ball from Playford's initial centre. Just around the grounds, Croydon currently 2-1 down against Comets. They've played 73 minutes there as Santiago Tabarez gets a shot in goal here, and his shirt tugged there by Atkinson, but referee let that one go. Yeah, so just around the grounds, Adelaide Comets currently 2-1 up at Croydon, 1-0 for Campbelltown against Adelaide United, 1-0 for Adelaide City at Para Hills Knights, 0-0 here. Last night's game, which opened round 6 of the men's RAA NPL. West Hornsby-Culla drew nothing each with Metro Stars. The win today for one of these teams, sitting 4th and 5th as this cross comes into the middle. It's taken by Melly though. Will catapult them up to 3rd. Could potentially go above Adelaide City, but that would require Adelaide City to lose to Para Hills Knights. They're currently 1-0 up. McGregor takes this at the edge of the box. Opts to go back. Finds Pictionary. We'll play some nice overlapping football. McGregor can't quite get to that, and Asefa clears for Sturt.
Just goes out there for a corner. Oh, that had gone for a throw, but it's a corner. Looks like Ben Woolard going over to take it there for Playford.
Indeed it is. Sturt have all of their outfield players in the box. And here comes Woolard's corner. Too close to Melly. He punches clear. Sortini clears, but with all of their players being in the box, he clears back to Playford City. Ethan Olgate crosses with his left. Tabarez is there, but so is Asefa. It breaks to McGregor. Here's a shot. And the free kick goes against Thanasi Lessie, I think, for that challenge, and it's a free kick right at the edge of the D for Playford.
Not sure what more the defender was supposed to do there. He just stood and blocked tried to block the challenge, and McGregor's follow through there caught the defender in the leg. So, but he's given the free kick in a very, very threatening position.
Just outside the D.
Just a 5 Playford players over at deciding who's going to take it.
Yes. No, they don't seem to be arguing about it, though, do they? They haven't required to call in their captain, Tyson Herman, to organise any kind of discussion. But it is a free kick. There are still 3 players over it. Pratt, Woolard and Mullen. Mullen will hit this one He does. He struck it wonderfully well. It's a top-class save.
That is a very good save.
By Zalan Melee. And that was goal-bound.
Yes, no, good free kick. And a very, very good save there.
That'll do his confidence a world of good. Not that he seemed low in confidence anyway. It's a corner for Playford. Woolard takes it, goes in the sort of near post, and it breaks to McGregor. It's popped up in the air. Tabarez has it. He gets the better of his opponent. Get his cross in, maybe he's shot in. It's broken for McGregor. And Garrett clears. Start weathering a bit of a storm just now.
Yeah, no, Playford have come out. Ben Moore maybe he's given a bit of a rev up at Playford at half time there, and they've responded. They've come out and started very well. It's interesting that challenging again. It's just me looking at it in opinion. That challenge in the box there on McGregor from the shot to me was no different from the one at the edge of the box that he gave a free kick for. But again, we go with the referee's decisions.
The game is about opinions, though, isn't it? Mullins' cross comes out the middle. Babasaki challenges. Melee gets a hand to it and clears. And then Hassan switches the play over to this near side. Garrett's a bit late to see it, but he's got the ball now anyway. Chased down by Ethan Allgate. Good recovery by Allgate, and he's won it.
Free kick, did very well. Good defending, did well. Didn't dive in. Held him up and won the free kick. Well done.
Free kick's been taken. Playford's captain Harriman, Tyson Harriman, plays that across the back before they launch it forward. Santiago Tabarez now. Not a lot of options in the middle. Babasaki's there now. Pichineri chips in, aiming for Babasaki. Barnett gets his head to it though, that's popped over the top. And that's going out for a corner. Not sure who it came off in the end. Ben Woolard makes his way over to that far side to take this corner for Playford. Anthony Pichineri offers something short, but Sortini went with him, and the resulting corner comes into the middle. Tyson Herman, the target, doesn't make the connection, the ball goes out.
Sturt can have a little bit of a breather here. So they've been under the cosh there for the first 5-6 minutes of the half there.
They have. Playford have come out the blocks well, haven't they?
Yeah, no, they have. They've come out very well. And just that little bit quicker a ball movement. We spoke about it at half time and just before the start of the game. Even there, that attack before there, Mullen picked it up deep in his own half, but it was just a quicker ball movement, got it forward into a wide area. And
flag for offside there, I think. Decent shot in the end. Won't count for anything.
No, it was a tidy little effort at the end of the day. I think the keeper maybe would have done a bit better there if the whistle hadn't went.
Both keepers have been on form today, although neither have really been thoroughly tested. Both have had saves to make. Melee from a free kick just a few minutes ago, and Osby's this corner comes into the middle. Melee grabs that, but I don't think he was really aware of it until he had it in his hands.
No, it just seemed to hit Mullen there from the cross that fell to him, and good reflexes just to pick it up.
Jane Diamantes collects the ball after Allgate's missed it. Allgate pulling the shirt first, I'd say.
Yeah, that may be a card. Yep.
Just the second player to get a booking today. Jaden Diamantis booked earlier on for Sturt. Ethan Allgate's name into the book as well now. Free kick for Sturt. They're a fair way out. This would be chipped into the middle, I think, for the head. Atkinson does that with his left. McGregor clears. Tabarez, the Colombian, has the ball at his feet now. Forced out wide. 3 Sturt players go to him. And they win through their numbers. And then lose possession. Maroney finds Atkinson. Bundled to the ground by Tabarez. And it looks like Sturt will make the first substitutions of the day. Harrison Rogers and Mohamed Motsashami being prepared on that far side. Jacob Atkinson, the divine ponytail. Looks like he's leaving us. I didn't see who the second... Sean Garrett is the second Sturt player who's left. He sneaked off in the far side, didn't he?
Yes, we had to pick him up there.
Trying to fool us. He didn't get away with it though, did he, Paul? We spotted him.
No, he's gone off in the corner there, making his way around.
Harrison Rogers almost immediately getting the first touch, and he'll get to this ball, maybe get his cross in. It's just beyond him. And it goes out. Tyson Herman now in the far side. Goes long. Arasaki brings the ball down with his chest, but Sturt pick it up. Rogers. Osbai is tempted to come out. It was an offside anyway, I think against Mohammed Hassan.
On the bad cross into the box, I think it was his first touch since coming on, but Hassan just drifted offside there. And again, it's frustrating as a coach. A player who's looking across the line, getting caught offside. It just shouldn't happen.
There's been another goal in the RA NPL. Croydon have equalised against Comets. There's 5 minutes to go there at Regency Park. It's 2-2. Comets still seeking their first point of the season. Yeah, I was going to say their first win, but they haven't even had a point yet.
No, they haven't had a point, have they? Limited. Is it limited goals as well?
Yeah, they've only, struggling. They struggled a bit to score last year as well, but obviously avoided the drop.
Yeah, I thought signing Jake Porter would have given them a more clearer way to goal there, but
there's the supply to contend with as well, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right. It's not about just putting him in. It's creating the chances and the opportunities.
He did score a lovely header in the game that we were at 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
At Adelaide City. Cross from Aladin Arabona from memory.
That's right. He went off at half time, didn't he?
But it was a free header.
Yeah, it was.
Nobody jumped with him, but he did take it well and headed it towards the far side of the goal. Here's Harrison Rogers now, the number 12, just come on as a sub. Here's Michael Maroney in an overlapping run, and he uses him. Maroney gets his cross in.
It's a good cross.
It is a good cross.
Yeah. It's a push. Oh.
There's appeals out there, but waved away by the referee, Tom Brinkworth. Eventually the cross comes in. Jaden Diamantis can't quite get the body right. He's chipped that one over the back net.
Well, that looked a clear push to me, but Mr. Brinkworth saw it differently, and Diamantis probably should have done better with his qualities in that second phase there when that cross came in.
Throw in just in front of us. Michael Maroney to take it for Sturt. Thanasi Lessie. His pass is a bit short. Mullen intercepts but can't keep it in. And we'll repeat with Michael Maroney taking a throw in again just in front of us, and goes to Thanasi Lessie and then receives it back. Cops a little bit from the home support for that.
Show a bit of respect, shouldn't they? To one of the senior players in the game.
That's it.
200 odd games for Adelaide United. Is he another one who got an Australian cap?
I think he might have one or maybe two yet. Back in the day when they were handing them out, Paul. I mean,
yeah, we had that conversation. I'll not go there. We had that conversation last time, and I'll leave that there.
No, we shouldn't. That's naughty of us. I'm sure he can take it.
Well deserved. Well, if he got a cap, it was well deserved. I'm sure he has.
Played more times for Australia than Craig Johnston anyway.
Well,
he famously never came back to play a game, did he?
No, but he probably didn't need to have been the inventor of the Predator, but he's probably still milking those royalties wherever he lives these days.
Rogers picks this ball up now. Plays it back to Barnett. He distributes it out to the right-hand side. Michael Maroney with it. McGregor.
Oh, that's a good ball.
Shota Babasaki has it now. He does have three opponents, but he's got an overlapping run from Tabares. Oh, and that's a penalty. And it did look it, and there's not much in the way of argument back from Asefa, who's had a good game so far and has put a foot wrong now. And this might open it up a bit if they can convert this.
Yeah, that's very, very good attacking play, because he delayed his touch till the defender came in and left the defender there come across him, and good attacking play there. Well done. Looks like Isaac Mullen with the penalty duties.
Referee Tom Brinkworth just taking Isaac Mullen through the requirements, and then has a word as well with Zalan Meli. Penalty kick, Playford. Isaac Mullen to take it, hands on hips. Faces Zalan Meli in the goal. Takes a few steps up. And he hits it and he's scored, and he's put Playford 1-0 up in the same net that George Best scored in a penalty in 1989. Paul, 1-0 Playford City.
There you go. I think as good a player as Isaac Mullen is, I wouldn't put him in the same league as old Georgie Best, but again, you can tell his grandkids about that he scored in the same spot.
And George Best's goal came in a penalty in a friendly. This is a competitive match. This is next level.
Yeah, and if it was a friendly and George Best was playing it, I bet it was very friendly. Although I'm sure he would have enjoyed the after-game celebrations.
And I can tell you that Michael Maroney won his single Australian cap against Indonesia in Brisbane under Pim Verbeek.
There you go. I thought that's who it was. I was just going to mention that you took the
oh, is that right? Well, what year was it then?
It would have been 2006.
2010, according to Wikipedia.
I'll be right then.
Anyone can write in Wikipedia, though, can't they? I mean, Michael Maroney himself might have written that one. My Wikipedia entry says I played for Australia 3 times.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, anyway, back to the action here. This game has got a goal. It took a while to come. the screen isn't displaying the graphic that tells you the score or the minutes, but it is 1-0 to Playford City.
Well, as we said, I think this will open the game up and might become a little bit more end-to-end.
As things stand, Playford City would move up to third, behind Adelaide City and West Torrens-Barculla. Here they come down the right again. Babasaki at the edge of the box, can't make the space. Isaac Mullen feeds it out wide to Barres, who won the penalty, facing Hassan, who's having a little bit of a shirt pull. McGregor with a header from close range. Nearly stops that one, although it was straight at him.
Yeah, maybe Patrick McGregor will be disappointed there. It's good. Worked a good opening for the cross there. Again, a free header at the back. Similar to Maroney's opportunity in the first half, and probably should have done better with that.
Corner. Anthony Pictionary with it. Into the middle it goes. Melly reaches and palms it over to Maroney at the back. Maroney fools Patrick McGregor and comes away with it. Diamantis finds Sortini. Sortini's pass isn't good enough. It's intercepted. Here's Patrick McGregor now, 40 yards out. Feeds it to Babasaki. He might have been offside, but he's not. Good stop again by Melly. Pictionary. Sturt clear the lines. Only Barnett. Isaac Mullen. Pictionary. That was fairly obvious, wasn't it?
Yes, it was a little bit agricultural. And again, I'm surprised he's didn't brandish a card there, but he hasn't, and he has another substitution for Sturt.
It looks like Alex Sortini is leaving, and Gonzalo Rodriguez comes on for him. Rodriguez obviously having a big year in front of goal. He is their top scorer in the league, scored 4 goals in the league. On the bench this week. Wasn't in their squad for the cup game last week, so maybe coming back from a knock.
Yeah, well, I think it would have to be. He's a very good player and a good finisher in front of goal, so he must be coming back from a little bit of an injury.
Pratt finds Babasaki, and Pratt's on the overlapping run. They feed it out wide to the right-hand side, though. Tabarez has it. Edge of the penalty spot as a shot. Melly, I think, had that covered.
Yeah. The game certainly opened up, David, since that goal.
It needed it, didn't it?
Yeah, we said that at the end of the first half and at half-time. And it's all of a sudden become a better game for it.
It has. It's opened right up. Still missing, still making some rookie errors there, aren't they? I mean, that's losing the ball in the middle of the park there. Playford. Hassan crosses into the middle, too close to Osbai. And he takes that routinely. Here's Ethan Algate. He only has Tabarez in the middle. He gets the cross in. Melly's not near it. He'll get to Tabarez, but he's forced too far wide. Feeds it out to Mullen. They'll come back to Anthony Pictionary.
No.
And I'm not sure what that is, but it won't achieve anything.
No, that's disappointing. He'd be disappointed with that. He's better quality than that.
Harrison Rogers now for Sturt. Thanasi Lessie. Build up on the left-hand side. Hassan chips it forward. Herman gets there, gets his head to it. And we still have it. Sturt. Thanasi Lesi now crosses into the middle. Herman gets a toe to it. Comes out to Motsashami. Maroney feeds Lesi. Lesi crosses. And eventually Patrick McGregor has it. Former Adelaide United youth player, of course. Motsashami now. Goes back to Manly Barnett. Rogers.
Again, sloppy pass there and goes out for a throw-in off the good spell of possession.
Throw in on that far side. Down the line they go. 3 headers in a row. Shota Babasaki gives chase. Barnett gets there first, but they've lost possession on the far side. Tabarez has Isaac Mullen in support. Plays the ball off Sefa and wins the corner. Full time has gone at Regency Park. Croydon drawing 2-2 with Adelaide Comets. Comets getting their first league point of the season in round 6. Elsewhere, Adelaide City have scored again. They're 2-0 up at Para Hills Knights. Campbelltown 1-0 up at home against Adelaide United's youth team. And 1-0 here, courtesy of an Isaac Mullen penalty in the 66th minute. After a foul on Santiago Tabarez inside the box. Just around 20 minutes to go here at Ramsey Park in this men's RA NPL. The winner of this should go third, providing Adelaide City hold on to their 2-0 lead against Para Hills Knights. Sefa goes back to Zalan Meli. Piscineri. Back to Herman. He doesn't quite get his pass quite right. And the loose ball is picked up by Thanasi Lesi. Feeds Jaden Diamantis. Harrison Rogers now back inside. Michael Maroney.
Heavy touch.
Maroney's still up there, playing as a winger. Barnett wins that one. Well done by Harrison Rogers to keep that in and beat his opponent. Ethan Algate feeds the ball into Thanasi Lesi and receives it back. That's a decent enough shot off the bar from Harrison Rogers. And Luke Osby was in no man's land there.
No, he was just watching it and praying it hit the bar, and it did. Good little build up down this right hand side from Sturt. Opened up, good shot. Unfortunately, doesn't find an equaliser.
Ball into the middle. Ben Woolard clears only as far as Michael Maroney. Back out to Rogers it comes. That shot was just a It's a free kick. Anthony Piscineri over it, along with Ben Woolard. Piscineri takes the kick right in towards the penalty spot. Comes off Asefa's head, and it's a corner for Playford. Hills Knights have pulled one back against Adelaide City. It's 2-1 for Adelaide City, but Para Hills Knights not out yet. "15 minutes to go here at Ramsey Park. 1-0 for Playford City. Corner kick on that far side. Willard with it, swings it in. That's on target. Oh, off the bar. Taken by the wind a little bit.
The wind, and it's good direction. A little bit more pace on it. What they call these days, those Olympicos. Is that what they call them? As an Olympico?
Might be. Not sure. Free kick for Sturt, taken quickly by Motsushami. He finds Barnett, and Barnett feeds it out to this near side. Michael Maroney with it now. Looks for Lessie. That's a lovely little chip forward. Hassan's going to be offside though. Flag was up straight away by the assistant on this near side, Damir Davis.
Yeah, no, it's a little bit too very difficult to defend those out the win runs from a wide player. As a defender, you can't see him coming across your shoulder, but he just went a little bit too early there.
Ben Woolard now goes long with his left. Daniel Ryan's under it. He might collect this at the second time. Ben Woolard can't keep that one in the stadium.
Went too far away from the Paul, the cameraman there, I would have thought.
He's all right. He's got a roof up there. Yes. Albeit a leaky one, but he has a roof. And a decent enough view, which he's relaying back to you, the audience. There's Thanasi Lessie now down in that corner, blocked by Ethan Allgate. Throw-in's taken. Everybody shaped up for a long throw, and it went short. Maroney receives it back. Now we get his cross in. Edge of the 6-yard box. Mohammed Hassan on the far side goes back in towards the middle. Rogers picks it up, feeds it to Diamantis. Shot high, but not wide. Not on target. No goal. Still 1-0 for Playford City. Courtesy of an Isaac Mullen penalty. 66th minute. Para Hills, Adelaide City have scored again. They're 3-1 up. 1-0 here. It's finished at Regency Park, 2-2 between Croydon and Adelaide Comets. And West Adelaide will play FK Beograd at 6 p.m. to round out round 6. If you can get to that game, folks, do so. If not, it is on YouTube, on the FSA League's YouTube channel. But that game will conclude round 6 of the men's RAA NPL this weekend. Another substitution being made by Playford. This time Anthony Pictionary is the player that's leaving us. And Milad Ahmad is the player that comes on. Leslie takes the kick, goes to the far side. Hassan's under it, brings it down. Motsushami feeds it out wide to the left. Hassan again. He's gone down holding his ankle, but they're playing on. And in fact, Babasaki's pulled up holding his hamstring. Two players in a little bit of trouble, but they're playing on both sides. It's a run down the far side by Braden French, but he's actually got no options in the middle.
No, he's still going.
He's still going, though. Gets the cross in, falls to Melly, punches it. And in the end, Jackson Kurtz was the player who had the stabbing shot, but didn't get his body behind it. Playford still have it. Cross into the middle. Melly takes that one, but Babasaki's gone to ground. He's holding his hamstring. I think his game is probably done. Start opting to play on. Hassan with the shot, that's high over the bar. And now play will be stopped. Tom Brinkworth blows his whistle. Babasaki's up and down and up and down. I don't think he's going to be continuing, Paul.
No, I think his day is done. He looks in a bit of... Well, he started walking there. Looks could be a bad one.
He's been a big player for them this year. He is their top scorer in the league with 4.
Yeah, no, he's had a good game as well. His movement's been good up there, and he's led the line well. It looks like that's hamstring. It could be a 3 to 4 week.
If it's not a bad... My season was done. I was a lot younger then as well, Paul. My hamstrings used to last a bit longer than they do now.
Yeah.
I struggle to climb stairs sometimes.
I don't think I ever did I did a drive. I don't think I ever did a hamstring, but a couple of bad knee injuries finished me off. It was unfortunate.
Somewhat unorthodox way to be carried off the field. I can't even see where their hands are, Paul.
No, they're maybe.
Don't you normally put them sort of in the more supporting?
Maybe supporting the hamstring area.
Right. Okay.
Substitute come on there.
Yeah, they have made a change. Playford, a forced change, of course. Rhys Georgievich is the player who's come on for Shota Babasaki. And Georgievich has gone up front, which I think is an unfamiliar spot for him, but I guess if they're 1-0 up, if he can just be a presence rather than do anything else, that might be all he's required to do.
I think he's a defender, isn't he?
He is, yeah. Pratt's free kick comes into the middle. Georgievich has a shot and he scored!
There you go.
What a fairy tale that one is. He comes on.
It's now a centre forward.
The defender comes on, goes up front for the striker and scores with his first touch of the game. 2-0 for Playford.
That was out of nothing. But it's a good finish. It's a good finish as it's come across him then. He didn't keep him much chance at all. So Benny Moore's quite happy there with his inspirational substitution.
What a moment for Rhys Georgievich, eh? Come on, 85 minutes, just 5 minutes to go now. Comes on as a substitute. Normally plays it at the back. Left back, I think, maybe right back. But he's been put up front in place of Shota Babasaki and has done what the striker failed to do, or that particular striker failed to do for the last 85 minutes, put the ball in the back of the net. Into the last 4 minutes here at Ramsey Park. 2-0 now for Playford. Isaac Mullen penalty in the 66th minute, followed by a Rhys Georgievich shot from fairly close range in the 85th minute. Remember, Paul, I'm going to ask you for a moment of reflection in a while. I'm going to ask you to pick your sort of best players on the park. Pick 2 from each side, or a 1, 2, 3, whichever works for you. As this attack comes in. What's the sham? He booted the ball, I think. Did that not come off Michael Maroney?
I thought it did, but I think he's given free kick.
Oh, it's a free kick for the earlier.
Free kick for the earlier infringement, I think. A little bit too... I think a bit of adrenaline still running through him from his goal as he attacked that cross.
Well, Michael Maroney's had a hard time today, hasn't he? He's copped it from the crowd and from his own teammates.
Yes, now they've just on that last goal there. I think you noticed there, the Sturt's coach sent a note out there. The centre half still got it in his hand. Then Maroney's pushed into midfield, but he's either gone 2 at the back or 3 at the back. But
well spotted, you, John Fusco, Sturt Lions coach, former player, of course.
Yes.
Can't be too much to remember. Why is it written down in a note? Is it too much to remember?
There's a fair sized bit of paper as well, so
it's going to get time to read that. There's only 4 minutes to go.
Yes. Time he finishes, the game will be over.
Throw in on the far side. Edward Elton takes that. Oh, that's a fairly strong challenge there from Thanasi Lesse. I think it's Xavier Pratt who's the player that's down. Actually, it might be Jackson Kurtz. My apologies.
Sturt got the free kick. So.
Yeah, not sure how that happened.
No.
But nobody seems to be arguing with it or
No,
questioning it. Really, only 2 that are questioning it, Paul. Here's Jane Diamantis.
Yes.
That's why we're not referees.
No.
Switch of play to the far side. Mohammed Hassan takes that down from the Manley Barnett cross. Hassan chips it in towards the middle. Thanasi Lesse can't quite get the space. Mullen intervenes, puts it long, and the new super striker Rhys Georgievich gives chase. Harrison Rogers, another substitute, goes inside. Philemon Asefa had a good first half, but he's been a bit quieter through this second, and indeed was the player that conceded the penalty for the foul on Santiago Tabarez that led to Isaac Mullen opening the scoring back in the 66th minute. Mohammed Hassan gives chase to that one. No contact, or certainly no foul given. Playford come down the right-hand side. Rhys Georgievich makes his way down the right. It's blocked by Asefa, goes out. Playford throw. "90 minutes are up, Paul. We're into injury time, playing at the referee Tom Brinkworth's discretion. Playford's second goal has sealed it, I think, here. It's a goal kick for Sturt. Alan Melly, brother of Ilona, of course. Currently, I think, overseas with the one of the young Matildas teams.
Yes, she is, yeah.
So, have you had time to consider who you feel have been the standout players today, Paul?
I've had time to consider. A bit of a challenge, I think. It's been one of those games. There's been no, not being disrespectful, there's been no standout player as such for me where you've gone, yeah, he's had a great game, he's had a great game. But sort of players that have done their jobs as expected of them for Playford. Isaac Mullins had a good game in midfield there. He's worked hard. Took his penalty very well in the centre-half combination of Tyson Harriman.
Interrupt you there for a minute. Sorry, there's that cross came in. Harrison Rogers puts his header wide. It's a goal kick. Sorry, Paul.
Yep, no.
Keep going. You were doing well. I didn't mean to do that.
No, that's all right. Got to look at the opportunity there. It's gone for corner. So but I thought that Playford's Tyson Harriman and Ben Woolard have been very, very good for them as their centre-half partnership. And for Sturt, no one sort of flattered to deceive. Michael Maroney's had a good, decent game for them, and Philemon Safa had a good first half, and Mohammed Hassan's floated in and out of the game, but look, their best scoring opportunity for them. So for me, they're from both sides, but as I said, it's difficult for me to pick out an absolute out man of the match who stood out as a.
I would agree with you. I think Sturt haven't really had any standouts, and the players you mentioned for Playford have been, well, they've had good games, but you're right, nothing remarkable. One player I thought might have had a bit more of an impact has just left the park, actually. Jaden Diamantis substituted while you were talking there by John Fusco, and on comes Adam D'Agostino.
Yeah.
Which I thought Diamantis might have had after his hat-trick last week, I thought maybe he would have, I don't know, maybe I was expecting more.
Yeah, no, I think he started off well. I think he started off well in the first 10-15 minutes. A lot of energy, a lot of life, but he died off. And again, it's second half. I can't even remember him touching the ball or being involved in anything. So
yeah,
it should be disappointing. Still be disappointed with this. I think they haven't, coming off the back of a win last week in the. Ireland. Probably look like they'll come away with a deserved win over the 90 minutes.
Ball chip forward, one for Harrison Rogers to chase. Ethan Allgate gets there first and clears it. And as things stand, this will take Playford up to 13 points. It'll take him above Metro Stars, but it won't take them above either.
No, I don't think so. That's him. There you go. I just couldn't think of his. His name wouldn't come to me. This wouldn't come to me.
It'll be no more than a consolation, I would say, but it'll make the last minute or so interesting.
Yeah,
if that's what we've got left.
Yeah, we must be well into stoppage time.
Xavier Pratt for Playford. Harrison Rogers now. Still Harrison Rogers goes inside. D'Agostino now. Motsashami, the substitutes all combining well. D'Agostino heads back to Manley Barnett.
Let's put that in the first row of the crowd.
Yeah, it wasn't a great clearance or pass. Ethan Allgate with the throw in now for Playford, goes down the line. Jurjevic tries to flick it on, but Barnett wins the header. Rodriguez involved and Matsashani involved. Playford win the free kick though.
And still we play on.
We did have a stop for Babasaki, but I can't really recall us stopping for much else. Here's Daniel Ryan now for Playford on this left-hand side. Goes back to Xavier Pratt. And receives it back. Makes his way down towards the byline. He might just hold the ball in this corner.
There we go.
And he does. Referee Tom Brinkworth blows the whistle for full time. It's finished 2-1 here for Playford City. A result that will take them up to third on the ladder, depending on results elsewhere. Could have been second, but I think Adelaide City's win is probably going to be forthcoming against Para Hills Knights, which will mean Playford go up to third behind Adelaide City, and West Torrens McCullough will be top of the ladder. A good win for them, and disappointment for Sturt, depending on results elsewhere. They may slip down to 6th or 7th. Paul, your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, disappointing first half, to be honest. Not many clear-cut chances. The two best ones fell to Playford in that first half. Second half, a lot better. Came to life once Playford started off the half really well. Got the goal. Game came to life a little bit, but Playford still seemed in control. Got the second goal from the substitute. And then Sturt getting a very, very late consolation. So overall of the game, probably, deserved win for Playford. And as you said, moves them up to third, and they'll be delighted with that.
Absolutely. And our apologies to Gonzalo Rodriguez for not recognising his header there. It came very late and very unexpected, and I think it took us by surprise, didn't it, young man?
Well, I just did, considering I couldn't remember his name, which I do apologise to him for, that I should remember his name because of his very good goal-scoring record and his longevity at Sturt. But again, as we said, good deserved win for Playford. They'll be very, very happy, and Sturt will go back up to Blackwood disappointed, I think, on their performance for the day.
And that concludes our game here. The other games are still being played. Adelaide City currently 3-1 up against Para Hills Knights at Para Hills Knights, and it's 1-1 between Campbelltown and Adelaide United. Both those games still being played. There is a game tonight at 6 p.m, which is an hour away. West Adelaide host FK Beograd. If you can get along to that, folks, do. But if you can't, it is on our YouTube channel. I've been your host tonight, David Grant. He's been my accomplice, Paul Morris. It's time for us to go. We've got some cold chips to eat.
Yes, we will. We'll finish them off before we go.
See you later, folks.